Okay, so, I had to restart the video, the recording rather. Got a message from someone in the guild about the, public dungeon thing tonight, so. Anywho, I was just picking up some limpets. I'll get 40, about half the amount of the cargo hold. It's probably way more than I need, but, they're cheap. Alright, so what I was saying is I found I was just inspecting the file of the previous recording, and it was an hour long and 4 gigabytes, so I'm going to try to keep this a lot shorter. Okay, so I'm going to give you a little taste of bounty hunting here, but we're in a starport, so we have to get out of here, out of the hangar, so we're going to launch. I'm going to try not to crash into anything. I'm a little rusty at this. Oh, come on! Ugh, they had to put me next to the exit, didn't they? This is going to be fun. Why? Couldn't have put me at the other end of the damn starport. Alright, I'm using the left joystick here. There are two
landing gear retracted.
Yep. Two small thumb joysticks on this HOTAS I use, which are amazing for stuff like this. Oh, for God's sakes. Alright, so I want to keep it up to a little lower. If you're going more than 100 meters per second and you crash, you will get a bounty, or a fine, rather. Alright, so made it out of there. Increase engines. Burst. And by the way, there's Founders World. Part of it's in the night side, so. And we're going to the Terminus system. So what I'm going to do is get as far away from...
Have a safe journey.
Thank you much. Alright. So, we're out of the no-fire zone, so I'm going to slow down here. Well, actually, I'm going to stop. And because this is a fucking cutter, it takes forever to brake. Thrusters on this thing are amazing. Cutters do not stop for anyone. Basically, if you see a cutter entering or leaving a starport, you get out of its fucking way. Cutters have right of way, period. Alright, so we're going to go to the galaxy map. Alright, and to give you an idea of just how massive this is, Shinraja Dezhra is right here, and you see a blue bookmark, a purple engineering, and red ship symbol. If you look off into the distance, you see a bunch of those blue bookmarks. That was my last, or my last 2 trips out to Colonia and the core. And I've got a bunch of other bookmarks here. But, to give you some idea of the scale here, we're in the Inner Orion Spur. I'm just slowly zooming out. Slowly zooming out. You can see over there a small grouping of bookmarks. That's Guardian space. Alright. This, as you can tell, this place is massive. Alright, so this is the farthest point you can get. And you can see that the galaxy is divided up into areas. So, yeah. What you've got here is that cluster right there of all those bookmarks. That is called the bubble. The Colonia bubble was formed a couple years ago out here. Pretty close to the galactic core. The core, of course, is here. And oh my fucking god, it was terrifying. Beagle Point is all the way out here. Whoa, is that another fucking galaxy down there? That's creepy. Alright, so, yeah, if you look around, you can actually see other galaxies in the distance. It's creepy. When you're out in the black like this. So, we're not going to go that far. We're going to zoom back in. Try not to make you dizzy here, but... Ooh. Bernard's Loop. I've been wanting to go there. So, and as you can see here, oh, there's something else I wanted to show you in the galaxy map, but that other little cluster out here, this is the Pleiades. That's where the Thargoids, well, actually, it's lower than this. It's a little deceiving. That's where the Thargoids originated, where they came from. Now, the bubble. Show you what it actually looks like. So we're in a realistic map mode now. The map is usually what I use to travel anywhere, just because it's easier. Power Play shows you all the galactic powers. And as you can see, this is the bubble. This is civilized space. And it's tiny. In the entire galaxy, civilized space is fucking tiny. And terrifying. Alright, well. Oh my god, what is all this? Orange. What? What is this? Aisling Duval? Is that what it is? Oh, it must be. I don't know. I don't do Power Play anymore, so I don't know what the fuck's going on. Alright, so we're gonna go back to map view. Alright. Allegiance, no. We want Star Class. Because if you choose Star Class here, and then keep OBAFGKM and uncheck all the rest, you will never wind up at a star you cannot scoop. However, non-sequence stars, white dwarf stars, those are fun. So we're going to include those. Alright. Now I have a bunch of bookmarks here. Empire Bounty Hunting. Here we go. Terminus. Plot route. It's 2 jumps. Oh, really? It can't make the... 35.75. Really? 2 jumps? Fine. You can see me not crash into a star. Alright, so, where is it? So, you see a little circle next to the big map down there? We're gonna move towards it. That is the compass. It took me forever to figure out how to use the compass. Alright. And you don't have to be in Super Cruise to be able to
Frameshift drive charging.
jump into hyperspace. You just have to get your velocity up. And it takes a few seconds to charge the FSD.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
And this is witch space, or hyperspace. Which, it's fun to try to figure out what the hell is going on out there. Are those stars passing us by? Oh, Jesus! Okay, yeah. That is a huge fucking star. A lot brighter than I was expecting. Discovered. Is this new? Have I never been here before? Alright, and begin to move away before we overheat.
Sweeping complete.
Thank you. Alright, so, I am looking for... Oh, I got switch mode. Ugh! They changed all this. Is it this? Yes, it is! Excellent! Okay, what am I trying to do here? I'm trying to... Here we go, system scanner. Orbital plane established.
System scan complete.
Great. Alright, so I'm just gonna go ahead and jump to the next
Frameshift
one.
drive charging.
I'm really not interested in this system. Ugh.
4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll see NPCs in the chatter. Apparently they really object to being scanned by the authorities. Alright. Hyperspace dethrottle engaged. That doesn't really work all that well.
Fuel scooping complete.
Yeah, we don't need fuel right now. Okay, so I'm moving away from the stars so we don't crash into it. Onizuka Station, which is where I usually port, is a ways away, which is perfect. That will give us just enough time to go into the system map. Alright, so this is the system map. Onizuka Station's over here. As you can see, there are 3 stars. Okay, so Onizuka. This is where we're going to dock and pick up the fighter bay and the pilot. And then we're going to be headed to this planet here. At least this is the one I typically use. Terminus AB2. Because the rings are resource points, or resource extraction zones, red zones. And that's where pirates like to hang out. There's a lot of just waiting around in this game. Some people really don't like it. I find it very relaxing. And so approaching Onizuka Station, you can see that we've got another star here and a few other planets. Figuring out how to adjust your speed according to the distance is a bit of an art form, and you have to figure it out as you go. You will generally decelerate as you approach items of mass, like that star. That's why we're decelerating. Alright, it's telling me to slow down, but that's because we're passing other things. 8, so I can go about 8C. Okay, now slow down, slow down, slow down. Alright, we're doing great. Go a little bit faster. Alright, so now that... Oh, I don't need to go that slow. Whoa. Come on. It's been a while since I've done this. In general, I try to keep not a 1-1 ratio, but the, like if I'm going 10 light seconds, I want to go 1C. There we go. 8, 7... And if you follow that, you're pretty much guaranteed to not overshoot the mark. Yep, we're perfect right about now. This is good. I like to approach stations with the planets on my left. It's just a style choice for me. You can choose to do it differently. Alright. Ooh, that's a landable. So we can go a bit faster now. There we go. Save and disengage. And now the fun part. Alright, Coriolis stations. You gotta figure out which side.
Maya Golf Alpha Echo. The Imperial Flight Operations Bureau welcomes you to this station, Commander.
There it is. Okay. So, on the little hologram down there, it will point to the direction of the port. Now, big thing. You cannot dock at a station without requesting permission.
Access permitted. Set down on landing pad 204.
Okay. If you do try to enter a station without permission, you will be destroyed. I just changed power to systems that decreases speed and puts on more shields. Try to enter around 100 meters per second.
Maintain your approach, Commander. Ground services are ready and waiting for your arrival.
Great. .24 is right above us, so lowered landing gear. Lowering the gear, by the way,
Landing
will
gear
break you.
deployed.
Yes, thank you. I already know that because I did it. Stupid computer. And we're gonna flip around and then begin descent. Here? Might be this way. Might have to adjust. I don't. Nope, it's over there.
It is with pleasure we are able to inform pilots that Imperial security is operational at this facility, ensuring safety and decorum for residents and guests.
One thing about the cutter is drift is a huge concern. The thrusters are so powerful on this that, and it's so hard to stop that it's really hard to control the ship. But it is one of the easier ones I've had docking. There we go. Enter hangar.
Touchdown confirmed. You may alight when ready. Enjoy your stay, Commander. Your comfort is our top priority.
Oh, great. Just inside the freaking... Ugh. I prefer, with such a big ship, to dock further into the port. So, refuel. I'm really anal about keeping my ship integrity and paintwork top-notch. Just flying in Super Cruise wears out the paint. Some explorers like to have shoddy paint jobs at the end of their explorations, adventures, whatever you want to call it. They see it as a badge of pride. I just see a filthy ship. So what we're looking for here is outfitting. And optional internal. And we don't need the fuel scoop now, so I'm going to store this. Actually, it would have been more efficient to go straight to storage. But anyway. Alright, and now transfer. And I'm going to put the fighter hangar in. The one I keep here. By the way, if you ever do want to go see the shop, browse shop, this is the stuff you can install on your ship with credits. Lots and lots of credits. And there's many, many, many different options. And not all starports will have all options or all sizes of items. Except for Shinra Dedra's Jameson Memorial. That's the only one that does. Okay. So, my Gelid F and my Gelid F. Good. Now, because I'm anal retentive, no active crew. Yes, I know I have to get my pilot back. livery is what I want. Because I'm anal about this, I want them to look good. So this is the little fighter. It's flown by telepresence. You don't actually get into it. A pilot or the ship captain pilots the fighter through telepresence. So, Verity, no. We want Archer.
Greeting.
Yes. Hello, Archer. Paint job. Midnight Black? Probably Midnight Black. Unless I have another nice one. No, I don't. Okay. I don't deal with the decals. The weapon detailing I do because I like to know where the hell it is. I'm going to put... blue or cyan? Blue or cyan? Yeah, let's go cyan. And... cyan. So I know where it is at all times. And I'll do the same for the other. Uh-oh. I went too fast. It didn't like that. Oops. Cyan. Cyan. Ah! Just because you're slow doesn't mean I need to be slow. I know what I want. Stupid thing. There. I'm so anal retentive. One blue. Come on. I know it makes really no difference, but eh. Okay. Back. Alright, so, crew lounge. Here we go. Gotta get my pilot. I have had this pilot for over a year now. He now outranks me in combat effectiveness. He was once harmless. I hired him on for 15,000 credits. The lower you hire them on for, the cheaper they are ultimately. I mean, you can hire a pilot who's an expert off the bat, but he's going to get a bigger cut of the profit. He gets a 9% cut. I've paid him 126 million credits already. He's worth it. I like Willard. So, set active. Alright, so he is now on board. He's the only pilot I have. There were a couple of fatalities early on. But Willard's been with me for a while now. Okay, I'm going to stop this video to keep the size down and start another one back up.